too official. Do the flag, blew the whistle, 3 words, 2 official.
It's your guy who is never lying, sometimes defiant, TP Way the Giant. Ladies and gentlemen, our week 2 matchup is versus divisional opponent Dallas Cowboys, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at AT&T Stadium, man. This is a huge game, man. And even that is an understatement because, there are some who believe, listen, this might be the end all be all. And I'm not mad at them. I think it is definitely to that degree of importance. I'm going to be real with y'all. My confidence level is not where I like for it to be going into this matchup. But to be quite frank, I don't look at this matchup as an impossible, task. I think that there is a not so good side to things. And I think there are some things that are favorable to our way. So I want to get to the not so good, man. Let's just go ahead and rip that Band-Aid off, man. The not so good is that we both had week 1 performances versus divisional opponents. And the Dallas Cowboys just clearly put out a better product and just looked like an overall better team than what we put out there versus Washington in our week 1 matchup. Let's just be honest, man. The truth hurts. The truth hurts, but that's the fact of the matter. And other not so good news is that we're facing a Dallas Cowboy team who also do not want to go 0-2 and understands the importance of not going 0-2 in this division. So I can only assume that they're going to be as hungry as we are, especially in front of their home crowd. And also, and not so good news, is we're facing a Dallas Cowboy team who historically under the leadership of their quarterback, Dak Prescott, who I'm not even the biggest fan of, but I respect, man. At the end of the day, he has been putting belt to ass every time he plays the New York Football Giants. Again, the truth hurts. The truth hurts. But it is the reality of the situation, man, that we are in. And again, man, this is definitely an important game, but this is what we have to go up against. Now, I will say on the other side of things, and things that may just favor us just a little bit, is that historically, I've seen us go out there, coach a terrible game, and then literally next week, we look like a completely different team because this coaching staff is in their bag. Styles make fights, and I think that we're just in a better matchup versus Dallas than what we was versus Commanders in week 1. I think the Commanders was just too much for us to really, prepare for clearly because we just was just that, not prepared. But I feel like week 2, I feel like there are spots and areas of this team that we can definitely capitalize and are favored in. What we need from this New York Giants offense is I really do want to see a more balanced running game, man. Tyrone Tracy Jr. complemented by Cam Scatterbo. I want to utilize the back that we have in Cam Skedaddle. I think we've seen enough, and I would hope that this coaching staff has seen enough to know that we need to utilize Cam in these short yardage situations. And it is crazy because this is something that I have mentioned even prior to drafting Cam Scatterbo. I know that when we are in situations in the red zone and we are at the 2-yard line, or even if there are situations when we need a first down and we're at 3rd and 2 or 4th and 1. I've said this plenty of times, and it still stands. And matter of fact, I'm stamping it now. Now that I have seen Cam Scatterbo in his full form in that week 1 matchup, I'm stamping it. We need to utilize this man. If they stop us one time, run it again. Run it again. I need to see an aggressive offense, man. None of that scary bullshit. If we are in the red zone and we are in the 2, 3, 1 yard line, there should be no point in time of the game where I should see the New York Football Giants, who are 0-1, who do not want to go 0-2, who need victories stacked up in this hard-ass schedule that we have. I don't need us to kick no type of field goal. Go for it. Go for it. And not only go for it, don't complicate things, man. Stop trying to be so smart that we be dumb. There is no situation where we should be trying to do, oh my God, that we should be trying to pass the ball to Marcus Mimbo when we have Cam Scatterbo right there in the backfield. What in the Marshawn Lynch are we doing? I also want to see our receivers, man, eat. But before we even get to that, we need better confidence and more production from our quarterback and Russell Wilson. We need him to stand in the pocket tall. And I know that is a hard ask because before we even get into that, we need a push up front, and this offensive line needs to step their shit up, man. Forget the New York Giants for a second, man. What I seen in week 1, these guys need to get a reality check and have some pride and even pay attention to their last name at this point. Look at their last name at this point and think to themselves and say to themselves, okay, is that how I want to represent myself? Just as a man and a football player, is that how I want to represent myself? Andrew Thomas in or out. I need a better production from this offensive line, man. I need to go into this game with much more pride. Everybody. Back to the receivers. I like our matchup in this. I want a well-balanced showing from Malik Neighbors, Wan'Dale Robinson, and especially Darius Slayton. Let's get these guys the ball. And don't get me started with the tight ends. Daniel Bellinger has shown me that he is ready to rock. He has shown me his capabilities and that he could, do damage for us. But Theo Johnson, we moving on from week 1. But catch the damn ball, man. Catch the damn ball. Defensively, Coach Shane Bowen, do not overcomplicate things, man. Send the dogs. I respect, again, what Dak Prescott brings to the table. He's a good quarterback. But I want to make Dak Prescott play quarterback. I do not want Dak to be comfortable back there. The time that I seen him have versus Philly, I do not need to see that versus us. I think we have a better pass rush and defensive line, man. Point blank, period. This secondary has the biggest task out of anybody, I believe. This secondary needs to be sound. Everyone needs to be playing together, communicating, and not being afraid to go up there and tackle, because we cannot sleep on this Dallas Cowboys running game. Again, it's a sense of pride that we should be playing with. Right now, Cordell Flott, man, the league, most importantly, though, the Dallas Cowboys are looking at Cordell Flott like food. Cordell, I need one of those games from you, man. And Deonte Banks, whenever your number is called, I need one of those games from you, man. Because your matchup is not a light one. George Pickens is coming to show out as well. Paulson Adebo, I do not need to see you getting routed up like I seen Terry McLaurin almost do in week 1. CeeDee Lamb is no joke. But I do believe that Paulson Adebo does have the tangibles to at least keep up with a CeeDee Lamb. I don't think there is a world where you're stopping CeeDee. I don't think that's the case. But less is more. Most importantly, and I really should have started with this because this is the most important thing. But Coach Dable and this coaching staff, man, we need to simply out-coach these boys, man. Again, that has been my biggest disappointment, and why my hopes are not where they need to be. It is because of this damn coaching staff. This coaching staff has been a complete letdown. And to be quite frank, they have been a complete slap in the face to every New York Giant fan. Complete ass that I've been seeing from this coaching staff. So they need to get their head out their ass. They need to get into that playbook. They need to get into that film room. And they need to give us a better showing in this Week 2 matchup and give our guys a chance to not just compete. We're not just trying to compete, to win this game, man. Win this game. We understand what is at stake right here. This is a huge matchup, like I said. And we just need to go out there, man, and look like a complete different New York Football Giant team. Because if we look anything like we did versus Week 1, struggling to put up points, just struggling to really get anything of our game going, then it is going to be another belt-to-ass session from the Dallas Cowboys. That's just what it's going to be. So, Week 2, again, don't meet me there, beat me there. You know, my head is not down just yet, man. And also, what I meant to say earlier in I guess favorable news is that this is Week 2. I know that Week 1 funk is still, surrounded us, but that wasn't the end all be all. We are in Week 2 now. We have a chance, to turn this thing around, man. So that is that on that. If you are new to this channel, man, go ahead and subscribe for me, man. Be a part of this New York Giant family. Also, like this video as well. New York Giants salute. FIFA faux fun. Peace.
AKA lion, AKA tiger, how we swinging iron, walking through the fire, certified pioneer. Keep applying pressure to the foes, going closer than night pit. Closer than my dish. Keep away the giant hit.